Agoraphobia is an anxiety disorder where there are repeated attacks of intense fear and anxiety and a fear of being in places where escape might be difficult or where help isn't available. It involves fear of bridges, crowds, or of being outside alone, although the fear is worse when a place is crowded rather than when they are in a place that is unsafe. Anyone can develop this disorder, usually around the age of 25, and it's also more common in women than it is in men. Sometimes it occurs when a person has a panic attack and then fears situations that might lead to other panic attacks. People who experience the panic attacks fear that they have a serious illness like heart attack or might be dying.
All of the lights.
Alright, here's my crib.
Chromed out 1100. What I'm doing, hitting money. What we doing, hitting money. What they doing, hating on us, but they never cross. Cash money still a
This is my safe room. Right here you got my bed. This is where all the magic happens, but not really because I don't know anyone. Right here you got your Jif peanut butter. Can't go wrong with Jif. Oh, right here, Fruity Pebbles. You can't find this everywhere. Lucky I got it. Alright, now, come over here. Right here you got my lamp. I use it to light stuff when it's dark. Like, make it brighter. Oh, cheese nips. That's right, cheese nips. SpongeBob cheese nips. Can't find that everywhere. That's my crib.
It has been very difficult for Howie to develop into an independent person because of his social isolation, so it's hard for him to interact with strangers.
My life with agoraphobia began when I was 26. I haven't left my house since. Ever since I can remember, I've always been a little bit shy, but it increasingly got worse when I went to college. I had panic attacks, which caused me to drop out. Since then, I've refused to leave my house and have found comfort in online social interaction. My daily routine consists of waking up and eating Fruity Pebbles with chocolate milk. Then I play Xbox for 6 to 7 hours while my family is out at work and school. When they get home, they bring me a plate of my favorite mac and cheese from Golden Corral, and they often urge me to come outside and socialize. But instead, I just go to my room. Whenever I become anxious or agitated, I go to my safe room where I feel comfortable, and it helps calm my nerves.
I am Dr. Smith. I have a PhD in psychology from Yale University, and I've been in this field for 20 years now. This is one of the worst cases I've ever seen. I determined that Howie suffers from a severe case of agoraphobia. Many people with agoraphobia struggle to make friends and be social. In this case, he has become homebound, and this disrupts his daily life. I have a few therapies that I believe will be helpful to curing Howie. So how's your day been thus far?
It's been okay, kind of average, but my symptoms have been acting up a little bit more lately.
What do you think is causing your symptoms to act up?
I'm not really sure, but they've been getting worse lately, and I can't even do daily tasks like,
Okay, well I have a few solutions. We could try a cue control relaxation, which is where you're going to put yourself in a relaxed state in moments of fear and anxiety. Or you can try focusing, which is similar to cue control, but you're going to focus your thoughts on things like immediately in your environment.
Okay. Fruity Pebble. Fruity Pebble. Fruity Pebble. No, no, no.
2 weeks later, Howie meets with a therapist.
I tried to do the asked, but it didn't work.
Well, if those didn't work, I have some other things that may help you. We can try thought replacing, which is where you're going to trade your irrational, anxiety-producing thoughts for more rational ones. Or we can try thought stopping, which is where you're going to identify the irrational thoughts and use the word stop or a distracting activity before it leads to an anxiety attack.
Sure. No.
Later that day, Howie and the therapist resumed their previous session.
I tried to do what you told me to do, but it didn't work out. I'm thinking of giving up. Is there anything that can solve my problems just immediately?
Please don't give up. There's no known cure for the disease, but there are medications that will help suppress your anxiety. Some medications are like Prozac, Xanax, Seraphim, but which are all serotonin inhibitors. But medication would really be a last resort because if you get caught on them, you become very dependent. So something I would recommend first is a systematic desensitization, which is where you learn to relax yourself in anxiety and feared situations through conditioning in small increments of time.
It's been 3 months now, and I'm finally becoming more independent. The systematic desensitizations really worked well. I was taking small steps, like I would get in my car, drive to the end of the street, and eventually I'd feel uncomfortable and I would just come back. But then the next day I would go a little bit further, next day I'd go a little bit further, and then I think it was 3 weeks ago, I drove all the way out to the outside of my neighborhood, and that was a huge step for me. And since then it just really boomed, and I've been able to go places like the grocery store, which is where we're going right now. I took my parents out to eat last Monday. Overall, it's just been progressing really well. What's up, Dwyer? This is my 3rd time here today. I'm a regular here now. No big deal. Oh, there's my friend Jermaine over there. Go look at him. Yep. Hey, Jermaine. What's your name? Yeah. I come here regularly now. Yeah. That's pretty awesome.
Howie has progressed very nicely, and he has developed into a very independent person. It did take some time for him to become comfortable being outside, but because of his persistence, he was able to overcome his agoraphobia. I'm very proud to say that Howie has been cured.
Howie has progressed very nicely and has developed into a very independent person. It did take some time for him to become comfortable being outside, but because of his persistence, he was able to overcome his agoraphobia. I am proud to say that Howie Benfarmer has been cured.
I gotta testify, come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Gotta testify, come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Back when they thought
it has been very difficult for Howie to develop as a person because he is a very sorry.
No, you're better than that.
Oh, for Howie. It has been very difficult for Howie to develop into an independent person because his
Give me the thing. Oh my god. Here we go.
Okay, it has been very it has been very difficult for Howie to develop into a very independent person because of his social isolation. So he doesn't really interact with strangers.
Get out of here!